Yeah, we're putting it on actually. It's the Chichester Community Conference, and there's a lot of concern about planning, about the infrastructure, when the infrastructure will be there, whether it'll be there in time to support some of the new housing development, etc. So what I thought I'd do is convene a community conference. It's all online, as everything is these days, but it's myself, the local councillors, the Environment Agency, Highways England, Natural England, and then Southern Water, who are the big infrastructure providers, and we'll all be on a panel so that lots of these key questions that people have can be answered, and also people can learn how the whole kind of system sort of fits together, in terms of infrastructure support for housing development.
So that sounds quite interesting and great that people can get involved and ask questions and find out what's particularly going on in their area.
Yeah, so if they go to my website, they can submit the questions and then we'll put the questions together. We've done one before. The way we did it before is we got the most popular questions and we made sure that we asked all of those. And then if there were any more unusual ones, we put those in as well. But obviously, all the main questions that people will have, you would expect to get answers to.
Life as an MP is always very busy, and I know you're always out and about as much as you can be out in the community. The things you've been up to, I know, include like you've been visiting vaccination centres, haven't you?
What a joy that is. I mean, really, our vaccination centres, which we had, all over the place, really, but we had them in Selsey, we had them in Tangmere, obviously we had the big one here in Chichester at the Westgate Centre, and I went round to, and we also had a Midhurst as well, so I went round to all the various vaccination centres, met all the volunteers, met all the doctors and nurses, some retired, some current, who were basically making sure we all got vaccinated. They were unbelievable in terms of how efficient they were, how quick they were. I mean, people were in and out in literally a few minutes. So yeah, just a massive thank you to everybody who's been involved in that. It was a bit slow to start with, getting the centre at Chichester, but that's now one of the best centres in West Sussex, and it's really fantastic. And now, of course, we're doing all younger people, all adults over 18.
So how do you feel the whole thing's gone? Do you think it's gone generally smoothly?
Yeah, it has. It's been a phenomenal effort. And it's not just the people who've been vaccinated, but all the volunteers who've been handling the logistics. Often when it comes to these things, which are happening all over the country, things that we've never done before, it's how you get people in, get them parked, get them through all the paperwork so that they can get the jab, how you make sure that you get the records, etc. All of that process has been absolutely phenomenal, and they're the learnings that we've got that hopefully we can pass on to other countries as we start now to focus on getting the rest of the world vaccinated as well, and obviously helping some of those developing countries get their people vaccinated.
And I know one of the other campaigns you've been involved in is stopping speeding motorcyclists. Tell me a bit more about that.
Well, it's called Operation Downsway, and I mean, many of your listeners will know, as soon as the sun is out, our place becomes a magnet for I've got to say, without wanting to, it's probably a dangerous thing to say, but it's probably middle-aged men on their motorbikes who want to come round and often are, speeding, and obviously it's very noisy as well. So we've got Operation Downsway, which was actually set up with our police and Councillor Alan Sutton, actually, which basically brings everybody together to try and make sure that we sort of stop the antisocial driving. So yeah, I was out with the police speeding van and just using some of the new equipment we've got, the acoustic cameras, etc., to basically capture what's happening, and obviously give people warnings or give them tickets.
So what for you has been the highlight of the last couple of weeks of your world as an MP, would you say? Putting you on the spot here.
Oh, I mean, everything really. I mean, I went to the Selsey Care Shop a couple of weeks ago. That was wonderful, just to see the community spirit. I did the Community Hero Awards. How many people across our community have just done things for other people, have really stepped forward to just help their neighbours, and thanking those people and just seeing what they've been up to has been really the highlight. But also going back into school, seeing the kids so enthusiastic. You've never met a more motivated group of pupils to be in school. They've really missed that time when they weren't in school. They've really missed their school, their teachers, their friends. So that's just been fantastic to see. And then, of course, the pubs are open. So not only have I enjoyed going back to some of our wonderful pubs, but I've also enjoyed doing pub tours where people just come along, say hello to their MP, come with their local issues or their nationwide issues, or just, some personal issue they want to raise with me. And that's a more relaxed way to do it. And whilst we've enjoyed a couple of weeks of sunshine, that's been lovely as well.